Hope you guys are doing fabulous. Welcome back to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping in. And let's get started with our Lionsgate reading. I chose the Wild Unknown Tarot because it has a fabulous lion strength card in it. By the way, if you, I did pre-shuffle, but goodness, if you hear a lawnmower or a weed eater in the background, I apologize. My neighbors are cutting the grass because it's a beautiful summer afternoon. So let's get started. You got 4 cards here right out the gate, Virgo. P.S. Sorry I haven't been around in a while. If that comes up in the reading, I'll talk about it. Page of Wands. Showing me that figure 8. And how it continues again is what it's showing me, how the tail continues again. So it's talking about this shape right here. It's just said, good things come back to you. So first thing coming through this Lionsgate is good things come back to you. Okay, that's beautiful. And that's a messenger energy with a Page of Wands, a Daughter of Wands. That is a message for you. So love that. Good things coming back to you. These flowers right here blossoming. So there was something very much that you planted before Lionsgate that you're going to see coming to fruition through Lionsgate. With the wands, this could be in career or creativity is what it just said, in creativity. There's a lot of inspiration as well that comes through with this card. It's not just a message. It's something that's very inspiring. It said to your heart, brings warmth to your heart. Very nice. Love it. I think this is you, Virgo, for sure. That's what I mean. So, like, if this is the Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands, then this is the Page, the daughter. So I would say this is your energy. It's just very much matching this. A little more tightly coiled. Yours is black and white. It's pointing out how there's a lot of color in this little snake and how this one is black and white and all the colors on the outside. There's something there about that. Saying something about how you see everything in black and white at this point. And I think that's where, like, this brings a little bit of color back into your life, is what it's saying. So, yeah, at Lionsgate, you are feeling a little blah, honestly. You're on fire. You're doing fabulous. It said, okay, it said you're doing everything you're supposed to do. That's why you're the Queen of Wands. But it's very much like your own passion, your own color has like leaked out into everything else. And it's like you yourself are feeling a little blah. You're a little tightly wound up, a little protective at this time, and feeling a little blah. You're seeing everything in black and white. It's either good or no. It's either this or that. It's either da-da-da. This is like a splash of inspiration that comes through, and it brings the color back. It helps you see, it said between the lines, helps you see between the lines, really brings the color back into your life. Ah, okay. So it did make some little reference here. I literally just bought some self-tanner from a friend because I'm so white and pale. So it just like choked at me. I love it. See, that's exactly the energy I'm talking about. Yes, this is inspiring. It makes you happy. It makes you laugh. It brings the color back into your life, as in laughter and joy and fun. You're a little uptight. You might be a little pale and pasty. It's time to get outside and warm up in the sun. It's time to really embrace this fire energy that's coming through. It's Leo season. It's a fire energy. You are a little wound up and tight at this time, and there is something that comes through, and it's like, we are about to go have some fun. We're about to have a blast. Let's get some color on your skin, right? Let's go play. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Love that energy. So definitely pay attention for that coming through Lionsgate. Wheel of Fortune, again with this circle shape. Okay, there's a little bit of here of like being stuck in circles, where this is encouraging you to go more in this figure 8, right? It's like literally got me moving my spine, and it's talking about yoga a little bit, that serpentine spine. Okay, I got you. It's talking about your kundalini energy, right? You got to get flowing a little more, and especially if you've been stuck in some cycles lately, that's what this Wheel of Fortune's bringing up. Now, there's a moment where that's presented to you, and it's very clear, like, what is fortune, what is not, the good times, the bad times, the good things, bad things. You can see all of these threads of life at this time during this Lionsgate. You can see all these threads of your life kind of weaving themselves together, and you can see where things aren't fully tied up yet. And that's where maybe you're uptight because you're like, this is a mess. Like, I want to make sure everything's perfect. And there is a bit of that energy here, but it's also like, well, all these paths aren't totally coming together for me yet, so I'm just a little on edge, right? They're like, uptight. My life isn't perfectly in order as I want it to be at this time, at the time of this portal. And the message coming through is you need to, like, do the wave, or line up. It wants you to like dance and wiggle and move and not keep repeating these cycles. These threads are going to come together eventually, but at this portal, at this time, is not the time when everything just becomes really beautiful and ornate, like a intricate little dream catcher or spider web. There's things coming together. You see those things coming together, but it's not all quite in order. So take the good things where they may come. Understand that not everything is going to be in exact perfect shape and order, but otherwise you're good to go here. The Hierophant. Got very still and calm and quiet and chill here. There's a lot of wisdom coming through at this time. It's just got me studying this image, so give me a second. This diamond here in the center of this key is reminding me of pentacles. When you read in other decks, right? A suit of diamonds is a suit of pentacles. So this is talking to me about something about a pentacle, something in real life, a real key. Just give me a little bit of that TV show Lock and Key. It's kind of talking about like their house. This lightning strike isn't feeling like super positive. Like, that's what I mean. There's like a moment that comes through the Lionsgate though that is like very much bringing some wisdom. I actually want to pull the book on this one because it's been a minute since I've read from this deck or pulled that card, and I just want to see what this book has to say about it. Here we go. Hierophant. Mentor seeking knowledge. In its simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or a teacher. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own. Now it's the time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate. Join a class, go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. Oh, okay, I see what it's saying. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart and your teacher will soon appear. When I was talking about this, I was talking about yoga, and I was talking about the serpentine spine. That was me recalling my yoga teacher. There's something here where it's like you are recognizing through this Lionsgate that there's some kind of class, there's some kind of knowledge, there's some kind of teacher, there's some kind of something that you need in your life. And it might literally be about some physical motion, some exercise. It might be about dance, yoga, some kind of other form of self-expression, something that is going to help you loosen up and not feel so uptight, especially when things are not in tidy order in your life. And that's where there's a major key here that comes through this Lion's Gate. Someone or something, an opportunity presents itself, and it just fits perfectly. It's nice. It said it fits perfectly in your schedule, your crazy, messy schedule. It fits perfectly in your schedule, and you need to take this opportunity. It might be a one-time deal. It might just be like one class, but it's something that freshens up your energy and gets you going. So, and this is the invitation. There's an invitation to something like this that comes through, and at first you're like, I don't know. Go Virgo, go. Is what it's saying. Go Virgo, go. So let's keep going. There's a little bit of something that kind of flipped there. Say, get it together, get it in order. Alright, we're just gonna do it. Ace of Cups, totally is what I'm saying. This is an invitation. This is something fresh and new and really exciting that really fills up your cup. And look at that. Look at that. Look at the scales in the background. That's what I'm saying. It brings your color back. But look, your color is blue. It's saying you're not really this red color. You're blue. And it brings the color back into your, look at the blue. Because what I'm saying. There is a little bit of fire in there. And it's the glow that comes out of your heart, that comes out of your cup once it's filled back up. Your color is really revealed. Oh, nice. Oh, it just gave me that movie. I can't remember the title of it, but it was some little animated movie. And it was all these animals in this Australian zoo. And there was this bright blue snake in that movie. And it's based on a real snake. It's like the most poisonous, the most fatal bite or venom in the world, and they're a blue snake, and so there's something there about that. And the thing is she's actually a really sweet character in that movie, and everyone looks at her and treats her like a monster. And that's where it's bringing me back to the snake symbolism. I've had a lot of snake symbolism lately, and snake symbolism can be so confusing. And the whole thing about that story is she's the most venomous snake in the world, but she's so sweet, and she just works at this petting zoo, right? She lives at the petting zoo, but that's the thing. The show is how much of a monster she is, and it really starts to get to her that the show is all about how much of a monster she is, and that's how people just perceive her and see her. And there's something underlying here in the Ace of Cups, and you get your color back, you get a refresh, you get to let go of that energy of people seeing you as this monster, as someone that's really uptight, as something that is not who you truly are. You get your color back, and you get to be your sweet self, is really what it's saying here with this Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're sad about something underneath. This is a Five of Pentacles. A Five of Pentacles means like being short on money and resources, going without, being out in the cold. It can literally mean something about being outside. I was talking about being outside and getting your color back in your skin and everything, right? This is where a Five of Pentacles sometimes in traditional artwork refers more to this idea. And I've literally seen this in my own card pullings. On occasion, when I pull a Five of Pentacles, it means like being outside of the home, like just being outside of your normal shelter. With this rose kind of wilting over though, that's where it's like sad. There's a bit of sadness here in the center in your heart. And heart is also related to earth energy, which is Pentacles. Thank you. It's bringing me back to the center. Things aren't all together in your heart space. Things aren't all together in your life. You're uptight about it. And that's where there's this like string of pentacles continuing this circle motif. What's really going on in your heart is you're sad. I don't think you're sad about like being out and about and doing all of this stuff. It's just that's why you've been like tied up. Tied up is what it's saying. That's why you've been tied up. You're getting to the core of that in Lionsgate. Here's that blue energy. That blue energy is that psychic third eye and your throat chakra energy. You're expressing yourself. You're seeing things for what they are. You're unwinding all these knots. You're untangling all this shit is what it's saying. And there's a 5-5 here. There's great change coming through this Lionsgate portal. You are untangling all this mess. You are unwinding, loosening up, getting your color back. And the truth of the matter is in your heart, you're really sad. And this is a rose that is wilting, that is dying. There's something that is dying, or you feel like something is dying inside. You're sad. And because you're going without something, an important resource, time, energy, money, there's something here that's really hurting you inside. And that Daughter of Swords knows it. Now, she can be a little sharp and judgmental. She's very perceptive. It said that's where... that's where it said you've got to understand what you're holding and being sad about inside, because other people perceive it and realize it, but it's not about them seeing and realizing it, right? It's about you realizing and seeing it and understanding it, because you've got to untie these knots. This is somebody here, and look, there's an owl up here. This is a friend. This is a friend, and there's all these, look, they bring in the glowy dots with lots of color, so they are bringing some light. They are helping to shed some light on this. But they're bringing the sword because it's like, hey, I've been paying attention to you. And this is a Page of Swords, just like a Page of Wands. This is also a messenger energy. You got messengers coming in from both sides saying, hey, I've been paying attention to you. I see why you're so wound up tight. I know what's really going on in your heart space. I know why you're really sad and down and upset and stressed out. Here is a knife. You need to cut these cords. Let me help you. I'll sit by and watch. You do what you need to do. And that's where there's very much that wisdom. It's like this figure is the same bird, and it transforms. You realize that someone that was just a friend is actually a very wise teacher that comes into this, through this portal, through this life, and they are just showing you some things. It's time to cut some cords. It's time to get out of these cycles. It's time to heal this energy that's inside of your heart space and unwind. You got an 11-11 here with the pages. That's the portal. It's time, Virgo. It's time. Whatever this is in your heart space, let it go. Heal it. Last one. Last card. The Star. Yep, and look, this card right here is telling me straight up to follow my instincts, because here's the thing. I didn't want to start this recording because the lawnmower and everything was going on outside, and I was like, no, I don't want to start it. And then I looked up at the clock and I saw that it was 5:17. I was talking about that 5:5. I saw that it was 5:17, and I really thought about that 17, and it's the star, and it means, like, you know, follow your heart, follow your instincts, follow your intuition, and it's always guiding you, right? Even when you feel lost, just go for it. Whatever you're feeling like, go for it. So I did. I started the recording at 5:17, and here's that star. Here's that 17. So it's just tying up to the fact that sometimes even when you think you're not doing the right thing, like the timing's off, things aren't, and it's the wheel of fortune, it's the wheel of time, right? When these things aren't tied up and going in order like you think they should be, but you're feeling the call for something, like, go for it. That's what you're meant to do. And here's the portal for it. It's time to cut the cords and clear the path of anything that is repeating cycles. And it's time to heal things in that heart space. Even if you're feeling slightly unsure about it, everything here, and especially your friend over here who's coming in like this wise teacher and observing, and these messengers, like, this is what's up. It's time to follow your heart. It's time to follow the star. It's time to pursue the path even when you can't see it. Follow it. You can feel it. You're a part of it. You know what path you're supposed to take. You know what path you're supposed to take. That becomes clear through Lionsgate. and that it just said mic drop like that. It becomes clear through Lionsgate. So just do it. Just do it. And that's what I got for you guys. I'll see you on the next batch of readings. Thank you so much. Have a good one.